Hi, today we are taking a look at the Studio Series Bumblebee movie Thrust figure. And holy crap, I didn't think I was going to like this figure. I wasn't originally going to get the figure either, because I've had a really mixed bag feeling with Studio Series figures, especially from the live action movies. I really like this figure. For my minor little grumbles with it, it is a very fun transformation. It is very detailed. There is just a lot you can do with it. Just taking a look at the ship mode here. Now, this does vary from what you see in the movie. In the movie, this is just a small, thin piece. It does, but, you can't really do that with the toy engineering for the price point that you get it at. I really like the design. It reminds me of something that you would see, like, before George Lucas went back to Star Wars, when you were reading the Dark Horse comics. It's something you would see there. Oop, one of his missiles fell out. I'll have to find it before I get into robot mode. That is my biggest complaint about this figure. The missiles do not fit. They do not stay in place. But it's got to be in here somewhere. But we don't really care, do we? No. We're taking a look at this figure and just how well it's done. And just the way that it transforms is a lot of fun. Now, the biggest problem I have is the part that holds on the gun doesn't really hold it that well. And which sucks, because that is where the flight stand port is. So it's a little too far in the front, too. It makes it very, very heavy in the back. But it's a cool figure, and I really like the design that they did with it. Again, I think this one blew it out of the park. I didn't do the Starscream one, but this is fantastic. So let's go ahead. I'm going to hit pause. I'm going to show off robot mode. I was able to transform this without using instructions. It took me a while my first time, which I'm not proud of that I had to take a while. But once you figure it out, it's great, and I do think it's worth the challenge. Don't watch the transformation reviews. Just save that challenge for yourself. It is a fun challenge. So we're going to go ahead, hit pause, and come back. Okay, here we have Thrust in his robot mode, and I really do dig this figure. I liked the look as soon as I saw it in the trailers for Blitzwing, with how they actually made it look like a Transformer, and it's great. Now, I know he wasn't in the trailer. You had Blitzwing and he had an Earth mode, but I really dig this figure. As you can see here, I have the display going on in the background. It won't stay up. I'm not going to keep it anyways. But it does look cool. And it's got the Cybertronian war going on, the fall of Cybertron. And as we take a look here, he does have the flight stand hole there. Does no good in this mode, but let's take a look at that wonderful head of his. You do get the head that looks like it's wearing a rebreather, which is really cool, considering, it's a seeker and they're supposed to fly and maybe fly into space. I really dig the figure. Again, the missiles aren't the best. They don't stay in place. I've seen some people online talk about some issues they're having with wings being loose, but mine is pretty tight. As far as articulation goes, the head's on a fun piece here. It can go down, and then you can pull it up. And then that makes it so you can rotate it around. You can look up. You can look down a little bit. Arms. Arms can theoretically go all the way around, but the wings get in the way. He does have that extra butterfly joint, so you do get out. It does go that forward. You do get about 90 degrees there. Nothing more there, but you do get upper arm rotation. Hands do not rotate. There is no waist rotation. Do not try. I stand corrected. No, there is no waist rotation because of how this transforms. But, maybe there is slightly. I guess I'm wrong. There is waist rotation. I've never been able to get that move to move, so I'm kind of happy it does. Legs. Oh boy, can he go out there. Back gets hindered by the wings, but you can manipulate it. You do get knee bend. You can do a side kick. Yay. Wings can move forward and backwards. There's some parts here that move and flip around. Oh, massive ankle tilt as well. Again, I really dig this figure. I think it's worth it. If you can see it, pick it up. Thank